the way most dogs greet each other is actually a really unhealthy, overexcited mindset and attitude. And if humans did the equivalent, it would be really strange and it would freak the person being greeted out. So what most dogs do, or what a lot of dogs do, like a dog park or when they see another dog in general, is they charge up to it at full speed. They're all tense. Often sometimes they'll dive on top of the dog. They'll instantly try and play even when the other dog has no idea who they are, and they might be a bit more reserved and a bit more like, who are you? And the equivalent of that in human world is, say you were in the park, there was someone on the other side of the park, they spotted you and went, oh my God, hi, and ran over like this and gave you a massive bear hug. That's the equivalent. And if that happened to you, you would probably freak out. You would be a little bit like, who is this guy? Some people might punch them, some people might just freeze, some people might try and run away, and some people would just kind of smile politely and be like, okay. And the really extroverted people might be hug them back. And our dogs have a similar range of reactions. Some dogs will have a go at them, some dogs will freeze, some dogs will try and run away, and some dogs will greet them with similar enthusiasm. Usually the dogs who also tend to do this to other dogs as well. So keep in mind when your dog is greeting another dog that not all dogs want to be greeted like that, many don't. And the other problem with that is when your dog does rush up to another dog who isn't so keen on them in that manner, and that dog does have a go at them, that's really unfair on both parties. Not only the dog who is aggressive because they're freaked out that your dog's just dived on top of them, but also your dog that rushed up and said hello enthusiastically, because they end up accidentally starting a fight that they had no idea they were going to start and they weren't prepared for it. And where that can develop into bigger issues is your dog then starts thinking that they were being polite and friendly, or not polite but friendly, and the other dog has a go at them. And so that can create aggression in your dog as well, because from their perspective, they're getting randomly attacked for not doing anything wrong. And so then the next time they go and greet a dog, they're often a little bit more tense and a little bit more like, oh, what's going to happen? And so sometimes that can then lead to another fight because they're tense, and then it can spiral from there. So the more that happens, the more problems it can cause. And even if that doesn't happen and they're all happy, friendly interactions, it still feeds itself because your dog reinforces that that's a good idea. So you want to focus on teaching them self-control, to stay nice and calm, greet nicely, and then if the other dog's keen and happy and confident, then they can have a crazy mad play session once they've actually sussed each other out and they're both comfortable.